What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here, back with another video. In this video today, we have a training video. We have gains being made. Yours truly is close to hitting some all-time PRs. Nothing huge, you know, probably a 20-pound deadlift PR, a 10-pound squat PR, thereabouts. And then for this year, it would amount to about 15 pounds on my bench press. But you gotta remember, I see some people say that, yo man, you're lifting basically the same weight every year. No, it's getting a little bit better, but as a natural person, and I use that phrase when I said genetic potential and people got mad, yo man, why would you put a limit on yourself? I'm not saying that. I'm saying as you keep climbing up in the strength game, it becomes harder and harder to make gains. So you have to be really patient, especially for myself. For those that are new, I gained, you know, a couple 100,000 subscribers or whatever every year. If you weren't around 2 years ago, I had that back injury that basically prevented me from making serious gains for about 18 months. So only in the last 8 to 10 months have I been able to train. I regained my lost strength and now I'm trying to make even more gains. I weigh around 182 pounds. But like I said, I'm very close to hitting all-time PRs when it comes to strength. I also will be updating you guys when it comes to weightlifting. This one is concerning the big three. I'm going to show you guys essentially this last week some of the biggest lifts that I did. I did hit some all-time PRs, rep PRs, which shows I'm on the right track. Let's start off probably with the heaviest stuff I did, the squats. Last week, if you guys didn't know, I hit 405 2 weeks ago for 10 repetitions, all-time PR, feels great. I'm doing high bar, that high bar position, reading some of the comments, and consider this maybe like a loose informal Q&A when it comes to training or with regards to my training. Some people say, well, your hip mechanics kind of resemble a little bit of a low bar squat. Inevitably, due to morphology, how your body is built, if you look at a weightlifter like Klokov, his hips will rise early in the squat. Just take a look at any of his back squats and the same thing occurs. That is because of morphology. If you got a long torso, if you're a shorter person, long torso, and you got shorter legs, you're probably going to be more upright. I'm doing that high bar position, so it might not look textbook perfect or beautiful, let's say, where we see some of those people, it's like, damn man, that's a good looking squat. But from a biomechanical standpoint, it feels sound on my body. This high bar squat, I have given up low bar. I was a lot stronger in the low bar, but for overall health of my back, my body, how everything feels, I've converted the high bar life. I low bar squatted 500. Now I want a high bar squat 500. If I got high bar squat 500 or a little bit more than that, probably means my low bar would be like 520, 525. So those are some real gains being made. I did 425 for 4 sets of 4, so that's like 85%. And then this past week, I was supposed to work up to 3 triples. 440, 445, 450. Without going into details, it was not an optimal week outside of lifting, other things occurring, and so when I walked into the gym, it was a lot later. Wasn't feeling the best. I approached RP, actually I hit RP 10, just the absolute limit when it comes to lifting. You know me, I recommend in general sub-maximal training, training between like 60 to 85% most of the time, and then even when you do triples or maybe things like 87.5 or 90%, you still have some left in the tank. I was stubborn on this day, I can admit that, okay? Where right from the get-go, 440 felt way heavier than it should have, but I was committed to hitting those numbers, so I hit 440, 445 for triples, which are all-time PRs when it comes to high bar, like a 20-pound PR over 8 months ago. And then 450, I did get 2 reps. My boy Alex jumped in because that 3rd rep was looking super grindy. Not going to count it. So 450, that puts me for low bar, you know, my best triple. That's only 5 pounds difference. So I'm really, even on a bad day, floating around, for me, that 500-pound mark for the squats. So squats are happening. They're feeling great. The deadlift, the big issue I had when it came to the deadlift, I was a little too hesitant from the bottom position, and that is because if you've had a back injury over the past 18 months from 2015 once again to late 2016, I re-aggravated my back 8 or 9 times. That means every time I go to deadlift, it's still in the back of my head, like, oh, if I do this incorrectly, not even if I have bad form actually, but even if everything is lined up perfectly, something can happen. I can feel a pull, and so I've lost that aggressiveness from the floor that I used to have, and that was a big part of my pulling, a big part of my deadlift. But on the other hand, I'm more mechanically sound than ever before. I like the form that I'm using. I basically was doing 5 plates for doubles, 8 sets of doubles. Couch is doing my deadlift programming, Jeremy Hamilton. So 16 total repetitions. I'll show you guys a few sets here. Deadlifts are feeling great. This is the first time I've touched. This is the heaviest, actually, yeah, this is for sure. This is the heaviest weight I have deadlifted in about 2 years. So basically 5 plates. For sets of 2, feeling really good, feeling really snappy. This is what submax training should look like. We're working around 80-some%. We'll be climbing. This following week will be 507, so 230 kilos. Deadlifts are feeling on point. Just got to be not more aggressive, but fix that bottom position where I get that tightness. Hook grip feels great. Actually, I don't know if you can see right here, but that bar ain't slipping out of these hands. I have the hook grip on lock. So squats, deadlifts are feeling good. The bench press, which is something I took some time away from because I wanted to work on that overhead press. I got a 226-pound overhead press, felt good. The bench press is something that I feel as long as I put in the right time and effort, it will make progress. I had a 350-pound touch-and-go bench press a few years ago. Wasn't able to beat that. Then this year got really focused with training, doing the bench several times per week. Hit a 360-pound bench press. Honestly, touch and go. Now I want to hit 365 because that just looks aesthetic. 3 plates and a 25. I use, as you guys probably know, OG subscribers, I use calibrated plates when I really want to make sure what the numbers are. Fortis does have heavier plates, so I was doing 325 for 8 sets of 2. On the last set, I did a triple just because that's an all-time PR now, a 3-rep PR. So a lot of PRs going on, volume PRs here. But I used the metal plate, so 325 honestly was probably more like 330, 332 pounds. It's feeling crisp. There's a few things I've tweaked where I feel a little bit more confident bringing the bar down to my chest. It would tend to drop in the last few inches, and that has to do with the rotator cuffs and how I position now my arms and my elbows. But it feels like a strong, stable position. I'm also working on the pause. It's not a huge deal to me whether it's like a pause or if it's a touch and go, as long as it's not a bounce. But I am trying to control the bar where it lands. Repeat it, make it a methodical thing. Squats are going well, the deadlift is going well, the bench press is going well. This is the best training has gone in several years. The fire is back, sein Fury, the motivation is here. Like I said, I'm 182 pounds, so I'm right where I want to be. Couch is telling me to eat more. I am trying to eat more. It's a work in progress. But that's all I really got to say, guys. I'm feeling really good, so I'm sharing with you my training. Let me know in the comment section below what you want to see more of. I am showing you kind of the big lifts because that's kind of, let's be honest, they're the money shots. That's what people want to see, the big heavy lifts. These are all, you know, 80, 90% lifts. So things are getting juicy. Gains are being made. Big PRs are coming. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for the support, all the positive words. The subscribers, you guys, I gotta say, you've been really, really, really very nice when it comes to all the comments. When I've been going through this rebuilding process this year of trying to come back, I do find it harder to come back from an injury than from just taking time off because there's a lot more factors at play. So it feels really good now to be in this position. That's all I wanted to say. I gotta get out of here. If you liked the video, I'm looking right at you. Like the damn video, and I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace. Eat your vegetables, eat your vegetables, eat your fucking vegetables.